In 2009, an overlooked working-class estate on the outskirts of London achieved something truly remarkable.
It really has been the biggest 9 months of my life.
In a town where singing together was confined to Saturday night karaoke,
what you got to remember is that no one round here does any singing.
The people of South Oxhey created the biggest community choir in Britain. With the help of classically trained choirmaster Gareth Malone,
people want this to work. South Oxhey wants this to work.
In just 9 months, they went from pop songs to singing Latin hymns at St Albans Cathedral.
Thank you very much for putting us on the map at last.
I tell you what, that's got to be the best experience of my life ever.
I can't believe it. It's so emotional.
Two years ago, Gareth Malone travelled to South Oxhey, a sprawling housing estate 10 miles north of London. Surrounded by more affluent suburbs, the estate had a certain reputation.
Do you know a place called South Oxhey?
Yeah.
What do you know of it?
I don't know, it's all yobs and I live around there.
Full of yobs?
Yeah, I wouldn't go there late at night, let's say that.
Really?
Its reputation is rough, chavvy.
Drugs, drink, single mums.
South Oxhey, this way.
Gareth's idea was to create a self-sustaining choir that would bring all parts of the South Oxhey community together and live on after he left.
The dream is to have a choir that people in South Oxhey can look at and feel truly represents them, whether they're a plumber or a builder or a policeman, and all different age groups, all coming together to sing, with children as well.
With such a huge task ahead of him, Gareth decided to focus on creating an adults choir first. But how would the locals react to an outsider with alien ideas?
Hi there, my name's Gareth. I'm in the local area of starting a community choir. Would you be interested? Are you?
No, I'm not really that into singing, no.
Can I interest any of you in singing at all? No? 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 Can't persuade you? No. Oh, you got 2 minutes? No, not interested?
No, I don't think so.
You sure?
Yeah.
You look interested. Yes. No, are you sure? Not at all?
Not at all.
You hate singing?
Yeah.
This is quite depressing. Anyone interested in singing? Anyone at all from South Oxhey interested in singing? Even one person would be brilliant.
Undeterred in his bid to seek out new members, Gareth decided to change his game plan.
Brilliant. Very nice to see you. Look, I don't know if you've heard, but I'm starting a community choir. You interested in being in a choir?
No, I don't sing.
No, not ever? Definitely not going in the shower. That is above and beyond the call of duty.
Still with no takers, Gareth's search took him to the local boxing club.
How you doing?
Yeah, all right so far. Yeah, I've just arrived in South Oxhey. Well, thanks very much. Yes. So far, so good. I'm starting up a choir, a community choir for anyone, whether or not they think they can sing.
So you come to the boxing club? Well, I thought he was an escaped lunatic, really. We never had anything like that round here before.
Former champion Matty Leonard is the club's most successful son.
Matty's just one of those people that as soon as you meet him, you either love him or hate him, I think. And he's so respected in that community. He's really well known, really well liked. And you just know immediately, think, if I can get you on side, I'm going to have no problems here.
Gareth struck a deal with Matty. In return for him coming to the first rehearsal,
Get changed then, get changed.
Yeah, I'll get changed.
Yeah, all right. It's a bit good.
Gareth would meet him in the ring.
Things I do for music. It's, you know, this is what it's about. I've got to get into this community, and that means getting my hands dirty.
Let's go. There's no singing in.
I don't think I've hit anyone in about 30 years. I did not ever see that coming. Come on, it's lovely!
Well, I knew immediately that I can't really hit him too hard. I've like a strong gust of wind would have knocked him over, bless him.
Time! Well done, Gareth.
Although coming from different sides of the track, Gareth found that he and Matty had similar aspirations.
It's about bringing people together, giving them something to do, something to believe in.
Less violent.
It's slightly less violent, yeah.
Matty promised he would be at the choir's first rehearsal, and buoyed by his success, Gareth approached another section of the community to see if they wanted to join him.
Anyone going to do an audition for me now?
Gareth went to the police station to try and get them to sing, and they all said no. Good.
Still searching for recruits, there was one club in South Oxhey where the members sounded happy to break into song.
I heard singing, so I came in. South Oxhey Sings, the idea is to bring the community together a bit more, give you all the boost that you need. Do you need a boost? Yeah. Oh, good. Now, is there anyone who'd be interested in being in it? Are you a singer?
Okay, well, I'll make a noise, let's put it that way.
What sort of a noise?
She's a good singer.
She's a good singer. Fred can sing. Fred, you have a fine voice, these ladies are telling me.
Go on, Fred. Go on, Fred. Go on.
When no one else can understand me, when everything I do is wrong, you give me hope and consolation. You give me strength to carry on, and you're always there to lend a hand in everything I do. That's the wonder of you.
For Fred, a retired engineering manager, Gareth's idea for a community choir came along at just the right time. Betty, his wife of 20 years, had died just 4 weeks earlier, and he was in need of distractions.
Everything reminds me of Betty. Everything. I mean, I've got pictures of her everywhere. But I suppose, in time, I suppose that'll all go. No, it is difficult. You talk to yourself a lot. Well, I talk to Betty, actually. If I hadn't had the choir, I'd probably turned out to be a loner and didn't know what I would do. But the choir filled a big void.
It was fantastic to meet Fred. Fred was the first person in South Oxhey that I met that could really sing. That's why I do it. That's why I love going into communities like this and going to places where people don't even know that they can do it. And you hear them sing for the first time, you think, great, got a choir member there.
After 10 days pounding the streets of South Oxhey, Gareth still didn't know if anybody would turn up for his first rehearsal.
That should be okay for now. I mean, I cannot imagine we're going to get more than 100. Oh, that's good. A family. Okay, stand outside. Hello. Welcome to the choir.
Thank you very much.
Hi. Hi. Thanks for coming. It's great to see you. Go on in. Hi, how are you? Good to see you. Hi there. Welcome to the choir. Thanks very much for coming.
Good evening, sir.
Good to see you again. Hi. Welcome to the choir.
Thank you.
Excellent. Hello. Welcome to the choir.
Beyond all expectations, the first rehearsal of the South Oxhey Community Choir attracted 250 people.
Hi. Good evening. Hi. We're going to need a bigger boat. I really hope that you're going to love what we do here, you're going to love being part of the South Oxhey Community Choir, and that we're going to go amazing, amazing places. I did have a kind of shiver up the spine, thinking this could be amazing, this could be something that really impresses just by sheer number of people singing. And
With Tuesday night becoming choir night in South Oxhey, Gareth pulled out all the stops to make sure the numbers kept coming.
I think we need to just go a bit more American twang. Your love keeps lifting me, keeps on lifting me higher, higher, and higher, higher, and higher. Yeah, I'm serious. Because otherwise it's like, lifting me higher, higher. You've got to get into that sort of slightly gospel feel to it. Ready? 2, 3, and 1. Your love keeps lifting me.
And after just 4 weeks, he decided he needed to give his new choir members their first big challenge.
So I propose that on the 22nd of November, we do our first performance. Yeah! Yeah.
The plan was, in just 2 weeks, the choir would perform in the middle of the South Oxhey shopping precinct. But first, for one of the songs he'd chosen, Gareth needed to find a soloist.
I wonder, is there a lady who could do that verse? Now once I was downhearted. Ooh. Do I have a lady? An appropriate lady? Now once I was downhearted. 1, 2, 3, and now once I was downhearted. Disappointment was my closest friend. Then you came and who soon departed. And you know showed his face again. Thank you. Is there anyone else who'd like to have a go? Should we take a 5-minute break? Thank you.
Struggling to find the sound he was looking for, Gareth heard that one of his new members had experience in a gospel choir, but was reluctant to come forward.
I can just see all these people going up and singing, and I can feel his eyes on me, so I was trying not to give him eye contact.
You want to have a go at it?
I'll have a go.
Shall I have a go now, after the break? Shall I show you a bit?
Show me how high it is.
It's kind of last chance corral for this solo, because I've tried quite a few people, and it's simply about getting someone who just fits it right. Do you want to have a go? Ladies and gentlemen, D!
I think I was more nervous of just singing in front of... There was like 200 people there, none of them who I knew.
You know your love keeps lifting me, so love keeps lifting me, higher and higher and higher. I was downhearted, disappointment was my close friend. But then you came and he departed, and you know I never
showed his face again. Are we in consensus? That feels like the solo? Yeah. Very good.
For Dee, joining the choir was a big step. Since moving into her council house 2 years earlier, events had left her feeling isolated.
I didn't know racism actually occurred until I lived in South Oxhey. The first year was just a nightmare. It was more the teenagers at the back, congregating at the back of my house, throwing stones up at my window. I'm not saying everyone in South Oxhey is like that. I know it's just a small minority, and it's mainly teenagers anyway. Everyone wants to be liked, don't they? So.
On the day of their first performance, South Oxhey had a choir, but how would they go down in front of their home crowd?
It's going to be very, very acoustically difficult. There will be angry teenagers with klaxon horns, OK? Whatever happens, we keep going, even if somebody tries to take me out, OK? We have got to show these people that we love this. Right, let's do this. How you feeling? Nervous? It's going to be fine.
I was nervous of the reception that I was going to get from the South Oxhey people. What if they shout stuff at me, or that's going to be really hard for me to take and tolerate. So all that was going through my head as well.
As the choir took their places for their debut concert, over 500 curious people gathered in the usually deserted precinct.